The M&Ms were created on a warm summer's eve, right before the beaches of Normandy were invaded by the Allies. They were originally made as projectile weapons. The Allies found that M&Ms were far cheaper to produce than bullets, and as all Germans are lactose intolerant, they were immediately incapacitated, and the war was won. The M&Ms moved away from the military roots and into commercial markets as a tasty treat for all to enjoy. As the years progressed, the M&Ms gained sentience, and thus was born one of the most successful marketing campaigns of all time. But with fame comes scandal. The M&Ms were shown to be engaged in cannibalism on several occasions. During the 2012 Super Bowl, we were reminded of Janet Jackson's Nipplegate as the red M&M removed all of his clothes live on air. And that leads us to today, where the fate of M&M's longtime mascots hang in the balance. TV personality and conspiracy theorist Tucker Carlson berates the visage of the green M&M, lamenting the loss of her boots. People across the United States are irate that the M&Ms have lost their sex appeal and are no longer suitable for pornography. To speak on this in the studio today, we have M&M expert and enthusiast Emma Nem. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Not Too Late. I'm joined here today with Emma Nem, an M&M expert. Would you like to introduce yourself a bit?
Sure. I'm Emma Nem. I am a M&Ms research specialist, and I've been in the business for about 37 years. So it's safe to say I know a thing or two about our favorite candy.
Now, my first question for today is, were M&Ms the first candy?
M&Ms were not, in fact, the first candy. If you read a book, you'd know that they were Necco wafers, and Necco wafers were created for non-Christians, like someone like yourself, if they were wanting to experiment with something like a communion wafer. But that's, besides the point. We're here to talk about M&Ms.
Oh, very interesting. So were they the second candy?
M&Ms were not the second candy. That's a stupid question.
Okay, apologies. So out of all of the M&Ms that you've ever met, which one was the funniest?
Are you referring to our spokes candies, correct?
Yes, yes.
Right. I would say the funniest M&M would probably have to be the yellow M&M. He has a sort of jovial, inspiring almost energy to him. And if you knew him like I do, you would know that he's got the most wonderful sense of humor.
Now, oftentimes in the commercials, the red and the yellow M&M seem to be fighting, but do they get along in real life?
I'm not necessarily allowed to speak on this, but I will say this much. There is a sort of rocky history between the red and yellow M&M, going back to the late 80s. It was the Reagan era, so there was a lot of turbulence and, disruption in the country. So that's all I really have to say. I'm not authorized to speak a lot on the red and yellow situation, but I guess that's all I really.
I did always just sense a little bit of tension there.
There most definitely is.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm dying to know, do they actually have internal organs, or like if I crack open one of those little bastards, is it just going to be like creamy gooey chocolate, or how's that going to go?
If we're really going to get into the anatomy of the M&M, it's very gruesome, and I would like to say that it was simply just chocolate, but M&Ms are technically single-use plastics, so what they do is that there's a lot of microplastics involved in the creation of M&Ms. Spokes candies are a little different. They have a special, I'll say serum, I guess, that we inject into them that causes them to, or allows them to come alive in the way that they do, but it's not as simple as just the gooey chocolate. It really isn't. I would also suggest reading a book, maybe.
I will have to do that. Do you have any suggestions?
I wrote the extensive and complete history of M&Ms. So if you were interested, then you could check out volume, I would say 13, I think, is when I discussed the anatomy, so that's definitely what I would look into.
Now, perhaps the biggest thing that's come to light recently is that they're actually retiring the Spokes candies. Do you have any thoughts about this?
We are not retiring the sports candies, so to speak. There's been some drama in the news about the sports candies and certain articles of clothing that the candies wear. Yes, which is
the boots on the green M&Ms.
Our lovely green M&Ms boots have been a topic of discussion, right, on certain networks that I don't believe you probably are watching anyway. But we're not retiring the Spokes candies. We're just taking a break, I guess I would say. Okay. We're bringing in a new temporary spokesperson for the time being.
Maya Rudolph, correct?
Yes, Maya Rudolph, yes.
So has she had any previous contact with the Spokes candies before?
Oh, she's definitely had previous contact. I would say she is very close to a lot of the Spokes candies. And I think that's part of the reason that we brought her in. We thought that she already got along with them great. So if we were to ever have them work together, which I'm not certain we will, but she definitely I don't know. She definitely seems to get along real well with some of our Spokes candies. So
now you say that, which Spokes candy are you speaking of particularly?
Well, that's another point of contention. I'm not. It's the blue one, but also I'm not here to talk about.
It's the blue one.
I didn't say. When did I say that? I never said it was the blue one.
I didn't hear you say it was the blue one.
I do not think that I said that. I think that we should move on to the next question.
Okay. She's having sex with the blue one.
Yeah, I don't know why she chose the blue one. I really don't.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't know. It really is.
I feel like the red one's more the one
I thought it would be the red one too.
Okay.
Because the red, like, he's like macho, and that he was like in that where he was stripping in that one, the LMFAO one, exactly. 2012. Yeah, 2012 was a crazy year over at M&M. So
I heard he was addicted to drugs in that year.
I think that's all. I think we need to. I'm not here to. Okay. I'm not here to come and talk about red M&M. Okay, I'm not. Yeah.
We can move on to some less politically charged issues.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now I've been wondering where the caramel cube character has gone.
Who?
He's a little cube of caramel. He's got glasses.
We don't have a caramel cube.
Okay, I was pretty sure you did, but
I don't think. No.
Okay. All right, and my last question is, when are we getting an 8 Mile 2?
I'm sorry?
8 Mile 2, the movie?
Are you referring to the rapper?
Yes.
Marshall Mathers?
Yeah, he's one of yours.
That is completely separate from any entity of M&M.
I don't.
We are not affiliated with Marshall Mathers in any.
But he has the same name as the candies.
No. I personally hate people from Detroit, so we are not gonna. We have never been affiliated with M&M, and we most certainly will not.
Well, do you think it would be called 8 Mile 2 or like 16 Mile or 9 Mile?
I don't know. I really don't. So.
You're sure he's not affiliated?
No.
His name is M&M.
You dumb. No.
Oh, okay. Well. that seems about all we have time for. So thank you so much, M&M, for coming into the studio.
Thank you for having me.
That's the end of our interview, and
Thank God.
we will be right back. Thank you all for watching. I have been Mia Holtzman impersonating Philomena Cunk. See you later.